Holy F. What happened to stocks today? Because they're having an incredible snapback. So, what did Jerome Powell say? And how can we use this to make money tomorrow? Because stocks are up over 1% today, actually doing fairly well across the board. Even Tesla's up nearly 5%. This is really curious because we're putting in our best day since July. But please note this word right here. It's called a relief rally. So, is it time to call it a comeback? Not quite yet. And it's time to call a timeout. Why? Well, because we got to find out exactly what Jerome Powell said and whether or not this is bullish or bearish. Here's exactly what he said today and the key highlights. Fed says uncertainty around economic outlook has increased. Really? And he also said that the staff forecasts assume a full tariff retaliation. So specifically, here we have an increase to inflation and we have a decrease to growth. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. The easiest way to explain it is that the market should have been scared about stagflation, but it actually shook it off today. Please make sure you watch all the way until the end. I'm also going to give you 2 hot tips and show you exactly all the holdings in my current account. So why was Jerome so happy today? And why did the stock market go up? Well, if it's time for liftoff, we're going to see it on the charts. So let's go see what actually happened today. If you remember, I mentioned that we might get a knee-jerk reaction. Well, that's exactly what happened. It happened right here. It didn't take 15 minutes for it to happen, though. It took exactly 1. Let's zoom in here. If we look at a 1-minute chart, you're going to see when the headline came out at 2 o'clock. It's right here. So 2 o'clock headline comes out. We actually went down. You can see it right here. And then we retraced for a large part of the day and then actually took out the high. That's exactly what we talked about on the opening stream. And the fade into the close was not super surprising. Why? We can go through that later if you guys are really interested, but at a high level, we're getting a dead cat bounce, and we're starting to get that bounce right here on the 50 MA that we talked about before. The really curious thing too is that the Nasdaq's actually back to being green in the week. So now that it's Wednesday, what do we do? Is this enough? Remember, we went through very clear notes on the weekend. So I am very encouraged by the green. I love dead cat bounces or relief rallies. They are not reversals. So how do we call it a comeback or a full reversal? That's where we got to stop the show, right? Time for a timeout. And we got to understand what happened here. So I think what's really curious is that this should have been more negative. So there's the news and the reaction to the news. The reaction to the news was very bullish. When I read this, it also says that they've kind of assumed the worst case scenario, right? It's what it says right here. We assume full tariff retaliation. Cool. So, all right, we'll get to those 2 hot tips at the very end of the show, but just have a look if you want. You can pause the video. These are my current holdings. And it matters because, look, I'm going to humble brag for a second here. I'm up by 12% realized, 1.4 on the day, and I have unrealized profit of another 0.5%. I kind of know what I'm doing, and I'm very happy with what Jerome's doing because I like when my account goes up, maybe even mega big up. There we go. So looking to the economic data for today, nothing happened. We got a pause, we got a press conference, and now tomorrow we got a little bit more data. We have it all summarized right here for you. So today we had the press conference, we had the FOMC and SCP. That's what I just showed you. And then tomorrow we're going to have jobless claims and PMI. That's Producer Manufacturing Index. At a high level, here is the update to the notes. This is what really matters. We got to 570 today, didn't we? Yes, we did. But we didn't hold it. So what do we need to do? We need to get back above 570 by Friday and hold it. Is that like out of the realm of possibility now? No, we need 3 more points, and that would actually get us back above last week's high. If you remember, this is also what actually happened the last time here. So we've now actually done number 1. What we're trying to do is to get to number 2 here, right? We need to get to at least ingredient number 2 of the bull recipe. That would be a bounce, a relief rally. If we're going to get a reversal, we have to repeat it again next week. Ironically, that is what happened here. You can see 1 nice green week, 2 green weeks, then it fizzled. So we don't even have 1 weekly candle closed out yet. So if in doubt, we have to listen to this pattern. Why? Because head and shoulders, knees and toes, that is painful. This move right here was a 28% decline. We're only down by about 10% so far. And yes, I do know how to say about. I'm making fun of myself. Why? Because life's too short. All right, if you don't mind, please considering to smash a thumbs up or subscribing to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you ahead of time. So now that we have our plan, we're also seeing progress here in terms of fear and greed. So We're green on the chart. You can see that here, right? Plus 0.7% on fear and greed. We're higher than we were a week ago. We were at 20. We had a little bit of a dip, and now we're getting the snapback. I would love to see us get back into fear and then maybe into neutral greed and even extreme greed. Why? That's just what I want to see happen. I want to see the lines go up. So what I would like to do now is to actually show you these tips. I was going to show them at the end of the stream, but I'll just show them now because it's a great segment for the show. So if we look here, these are trade alerts. And if we actually go back to last week, the market's been trying to go up for some time. We can see going back to the 14th, we had a trade alert on QQQ and SPY. We had follow through. I'm not going to overcomplicate it, just follow along. So QQQ and SPY tried to go up on the 14th. They had follow through on the 17th. And then we got oversold again, which means we got fresh alerts, which means that now QQQ and SPY, they're ready to go up again. I want to focus on QQQ, and I'll show you a reason why here. This says a whisper alert. So what it means is that we're due for continuation. If now we go here to QQQ on a one-day chart, we went through the example for SPY yesterday. So I encourage you to go back and look at that one if you need to. So you look at this pattern, you're like, how can this be bullish? You got a massive head and shoulders drawn in here. Haven't you been bearish for a while? Yes. But again, a bounce can still provide opportunity to make money. Let me show you. So if now here on QQQ, we note that we have a whisper candle. I know what's going to be required to get the follow through. So think about this. If on the daily chart, it's currently dog shit, right? Pardon my French, but that's what it is. We look here to the weekly chart. How are we going to get back above that weekly average? How are we going to get back above 486? That would also imply the S&P is going to be back above. So we're not going to focus on this one today. We focused a lot on the S&P. Going back to QQQ, this is really curious. Let's go through it. So if today we're oversold but going up, that's what this means, oversold but going up. Tomorrow, we will not be oversold and should be going up. What does that mean? Follow through. We're going to be looking for a couple of things. First of all, we're going to have to likely be above, I would say, at least 485. That's going to be a minimum requirement, probably closer to 486. And we have to wait until 4 o'clock. You're going to notice a theme in a lot of what I talk about going forward if you haven't already. I'm going to say we have to not only claim an area, we have to hold it. That's exactly what I keep mentioning. So take the same formula, apply it to the daily chart. It's nice that we printed a higher high and closed above it today. That's QQQ. Look, daily higher high, closed above yesterday's high up here, 479.61. We got to do it again tomorrow. Oh, really? We got to do it again? We got to do it again. It's not enough. We got to go higher again tomorrow. That's how we get the follow through alert. So where do we have to be? Look, I just told you, 486, mid 485s, 486, and then we can look for continuation. Okay, you're really confusing me here. Can you make it even simpler? Right now, we're oversold. We're trying to stop going down. We're not going to stop going down and go up on a weekly time frame until we fix this chart. It's what I've kept saying over and over. We're not going to fix the weekly until we fix the daily. So we're looking for a bounce on the daily chart, which could potentially lead to a relief rally, maybe even a reversal, or upgrading to higher time frames. So the same condition that we have on the daily chart, it's set up right here. It's my system. I know exactly what it's looking for. And as I showed you, I'm effing crushing it. Look, I'm up by 12%. Market's down by 4. I'm crushing it. Look how many trades I have on. I'm not scared. I'm not a wussy. I'm buying stocks. I'm happy. So let's go back here. How can we make money now? Because that's why you tuned in. That's why you're still watching. Let's look at the levels. Let's make this really simple. We're only going to use the most recent alert. So here we're going to look and see that we're looking for 469 and 516. 469. Okay. 1 second here. Sorry, 469. Let's go back to QQQ. So I got confused. All right, 469. So if we're wrong, we're going to basically sell it on a marginal lower low. That's correct. We're going to basically sell it if it goes down a little bit. Okay. What if it goes up? 516. Where's 516? Oh my God, we're going to potentially go above the 50 DMA? Yes. Because what our system looks for is from a time when we were oversold, minus a little bit, make sure we're going to get there, and then we're curling. The curl's here. It could mean revert to go back up to the oversold high. We're looking for roughly 516. This leg lower right here, specifically right here, is when our system says we're oversold. So we're looking for a cup and handle to form to get back up to this area. If we think about this, isn't that what should kind of happen? Hit the 50 DMA and then back off? Yes. And then it's going to be a double top if we fail to go back up. We just fall down. If it's a cup and handle, we're going to do this. Probably back test the 50. We can extrapolate that out. And then we're going to go back up. We're going to upgrade to the weekly time frame. So I hope you're following along. What I'm telling you is that the daily chart is currently oversold and trying to go up for 3 weeks. During that 3-week window, I would assume we're going to get this follow through if we're going to go up. Why? Look, I'll make it even simpler. Look here at the weekly candle. Let's make it into a line chart. Why? You can even see a whisper of a curl here, a whisper, right? There's like a faint amount of a curl. It's not much. You can see another one right here, a little bit more obvious, a little bit right here, a little bit more obvious. Same thing over here. So if we get another candle, it's going to look a lot more obvious. It's already forming here. I can see it. If we get above that 50 MA, you might not believe the snapback's going to come. All right, so if all this stuff confused you, what you can do is actually sign up for a 45-day free trial. You can come trade with me. You can see exactly what I'm going to do as I go through and manage all of my positions over the next 3 weeks. That's what each one of these trades alerts are for. I talked about Lockheed Martin before. That is my only longer-term position right now. So again, one more time. If you don't know what to do or if you want to shadow my account, you can go to thealgo.com. You can get access to me, one-on-one, private education, my Roth and 401k account. I'm only showing you my Algo account. I got 3 other accounts that I track. Here's our Hall of Fame. But like I said, it's a 45-day free trial. If you go to thealgo.com, you literally have nothing to lose. I've kept saying that the market's going to be difficult over the next little bit. And I am not a perfect trader, but I'm trying to be transparent. So if I can help you for the next 45 days, whether you decide to stay with me or not, I would really look forward to that. If not, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much.